Um, Very more don'ts. Um, I would say another don't would be to not put up explicit content if you can help it. What I mean by that is excessive violence, excessive, really any kind of violence, real violence like street fights and stuff like that. Any sort of type of nudity like thongs or really skimpy bikinis. When I say see-through type stuff, excessive drug use. Someone puffs a blunt halfway through the video or whatever, but if the whole thing is about, drug use, um, that's another don't. And the reason for it is not because of any sort of personal reasons, but what will happen is uh, if content like that is flagged, usually by the community, this is kind of how YouTube does it, is like if people start flagging it as adult content, inappropriate for all ages, then YouTube won't be able to run any advertising on that particular content. Or if they do, it'll be very limited advertising. Um, so it kind of, if you're really looking to turn this into a business and make money off your videos, having adult type content will ensure that you're going to be making less money off your videos or no money off your videos. So we kind of try to avoid that. In terms of another don't. I think another don't is making excessively long videos. So, we interview people all the time, and a lot of times these are 20, 30, 1 hour long videos. But we know that the YouTube community is not, is not going to sit there and watch an hour of video. No matter how interesting it is, a person's not going to sit in front of a computer for an hour. They may sit at a movie theater or TV for an hour, but not really so much a computer. So from day one, the idea was to kind of chop up videos into smaller pieces, and those pieces might be a couple minutes long, might be maybe 5-6 minutes at the most. But once it gets over 5 minutes, I start to really not like that. I'm really trying to get 2-3 minutes max. And, the reason for that is we want to get people in and out. In watch the video and then on to watching the next video. And it's just set by and also in the title we want to focus on the coolest part of the video in the title. And if there's 20 different things going on in that video, you're not going to get all that in the title. So that's why we break stuff down. So that's 5 don'ts. Andre, that's 5? Sounds like 5. Is that 4? 4 or 5? All right, we'll say it's 5.
Yeah, there was 5. I missed number 5 to be able to post it, but yeah, that was definitely 5. So
the 5 do's. The 5 do's would be to, put up content, put up as much original content as possible, and also put it up on a schedule, on as good of a schedule as you could do it. Whether that's daily, weekly, monthly, whatever, the more the better, and the more established that date is, the better. That's 1. 2, promote. Whether it's on Twitter, on Facebook, or reaching out to as many media outlets as you can. That's that. Definitely do that. That's 2. Number 3, try to include celebrities in your content. And once those celebrities are in the content, see if the celebrities can help you promote that content themselves. Number 4 would be let's see, 4 most things. Try to email is extremely powerful. A lot of people forget about email, but email really is kind of the core of our business. For example, I'll tell you just one side story. When I met Jamie Foxx a couple months ago, the first thing he did was pull out his phone and show me all the emails that he gets from VLADTV and says how he goes to VLADTV every day because of those emails. And it's like, wow, this is one of the biggest movie stars in the world. And he is a fan of what we do because of the emails. Really no other reason. If he didn't get the emails, I don't know how he got on the email list, but we're happy that he did. me see. Um, use use Instagram to kind of promote your videos and have a link in your bio for those videos. And probably the last thing is, create YouTube lists. Try to group your videos into certain lists and put those on your on the homepage of your YouTube page. There you go, 5 of 5.
All right, cool. Let me go back. Andrew is asking, should you pay the celebrity to appear in your video?
You could or you couldn't. It really depends on your relationship, right? I could tell you kind of both. When we do interviews with people, we don't actually pay people directly to do interviews because people understand there's a promotional value for doing those videos. Now, of course, it's sort of it's a double-edged sword because in order for a certain level of celebrity to do a free interview with us, they have to feel that we're a big enough outlet to do that video with. Like, at the end of the day, if we put out an interview with somebody and it gets 100 views, and then we ask them to do another interview, and they look to see what their last interview did, and they see 100 views, they probably won't do another interview. But, booking the actual interviews costs us money, so we technically do pay for videos, for interviews. And we do pay, like for example, we got Bun B, from UGK to go sort of be our reporter for Sneaker Watch, my other site, to go cover SneakerCon in Houston. And, we paid him a cool amount of money to go and, do a job, and we get, in order to sort of piggyback off his name, and his following to in turn bring views back to our videos. So, yeah, it's really all in who you are, what you negotiate, and, in terms of the price, if you feel that, spending $100 or $1,000 or however much this person is asking for to be part of your video, do you feel you're going to earn that money back? And, once you start making money off videos, you'll sort of see, if I do a video with this person, I think I can get this many views, and this many views is about this much money. So if the person is asking for less money than that, then I should probably do it. But if they're asking for way more money than I'll make, then it's, do I want to do it for other reasons, like, to just, is there a certain level of prestige that might come with having that person in the video, and is that worth the extra amount of money that I'll spend beyond what I'll make off the YouTube video itself?
Okay, so like you've had other unknowns and stuff featured on your site before. We've known each other for quite a long time or whatever. I've seen the progression of, videos and the different people that have come up through the ranks of being on Vlad TV. Can you tell them a little bit about, some artists who were maybe featured early on Vlad TV, as well as those who may have been unknowns and then maybe have gotten discovered on Vlad TV?
Sure. I think, let me see. Trinidad James, we were very, very early with him. Like when the song first started to buzz a little bit in Atlanta, we got the video early. We asked for permission to put the video up, and the video ended up getting something like 12 million views on our channel. And then he ended up getting signed to Def Jam. And then, Def Jam had us take the video down because they wanted to put the video themselves. But at the time when Trinidad James was unsigned, I had permission from the owner of his label to put the video up. So we, and then we went ahead and did an interview with him really early on, right around that time. And those videos got like a couple million views. And it was sort of like, this is what I was talking about before about YouTube being a search engine, and kind of sort of pushes stuff between things that are reacting. We had All Gold Everything getting millions of views, and we had an interview with the same artist right there next to it, and YouTube would just kind of keep pushing people to the interview right after they watched the video. And so in turn, all of our Trinidad James content did really well. And Trinidad James, went on to, the song ended up blowing up and he went on to become an artist that a lot of people are familiar with. Big Star from Star and Buck Wild. He was a very well-known radio celebrity in New York, but he was off the air for a few years, and people were starting to forget about him a little bit, and we started getting behind him, and now he's has gotten a lot of traction, a lot of different media outlets. Lord Jamar from Brand Nubian is kind of like one of our main go-to guys now. Brand Nubian was a great group in the 80s, 90s, early 90s. A group that was getting a lot of radio play, but they haven't really come out with a lot of stuff recently that, with the new generation of people. But we've done so many sort of really explosive interviews with Lord Jamar, and he's extremely opinionated about, about his stance on homosexuality, his stance about, white people in hip-hop and so forth. These videos have kind of ruffled so many feathers that he's kind of now become, a bona fide internet celebrity.